What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video by Helmet 49ers Podcast. I'm your host, JT. My co-host is my dad.
Let's go, JT. Let's do this.
First, don't forget to like
and subscribe.
Cue the intro music. So the 49ers are going against the Seahawks at Levi's, second time this year.
Well, not Levi's though, but yeah, second time we're playing for sure. Yes. Yeah, we are. Last time we played at their house, and we were able to beat them, which was awesome. That was our only NFC West victory so far this season, and we got to keep it going to have the best record we can versus our division rivals. Get us into the playoffs. Win the division. That is the most important thing we need to be shooting for right now. No wild card. Want to win the division, win the West, get in the playoffs. All right. So let's start off talking about the game. And we left off at the injuries last time. You got an injury kind of list, JT?
Yes, so the players that are out are Kevin Givens.
Okay.
Travis Ward.
Yeah, still out.
And then Mitch Wisnowski, who they are planning to put in IR.
Really? I have not read that. Oh, geez. Wow. That's a big deal. That's at least 4 weeks then. He'll be out. Geez. Okay. I mean, punter's punter, kicker's a kicker, Maybe these backups, these people that you just pick up off the street won't do that bad of a job. Wisnowski might be a tad bit better, but maybe not much that you can really affect the game a lot. So hopefully that's the case.
We got Aiden O'Connell's brother.
Yeah, I guess so. Sure. Whatever his name is. No, it's Pat. Isn't it Pat? Is it Pat O'Donnell or something?
I thought it was Aiden O'Donnell. It still kind of sounds like Aiden O'Connell.
I thought it was Pat, I believe. I don't know. Yeah, so, no big deal. I hope. Special teams has always been a little bit of a problem this season, so I wouldn't be surprised if he messes up a punt too. It's been going our way that way, but we'll see. We'll see. I think he'll do fine. Just punt the ball, Okay, so those three people are out. What else? Any questionable players?
Players that are questionable are Nick Bosa. Hopefully he plays. And then Trent Williams is also questionable. Aaron Banks, George Kittle, and John Feliciano. And then Trigos Matos, but he's going to play probably.
Yeah, they activated him off of IR, right?
Yeah.
This is the first time, so that'd be great if he can get on the field and help us out. I heard Nick Bosa was out of practice pretty much this whole week because they decided rest is more important than practice. Get over that hip injury. So that's good. Oh, hopefully he's healed and the time off helped him.
And then doubtful was Daryl Luter, but he's not going to play because he's going to mess up special teams again.
Yeah, exactly. That's why he's doubtful, not because of injury. I don't even know. Is Feliciano even active on game day? Has he been dressed? I haven't even seen him. Seen him in
he wasn't. He was out last week.
Oh, okay. So I wonder if he'll even be dressed. That's weird. Okay, not a problem.
Hopefully George Kittle plays. Need him.
Yeah.
He's always injured, though.
But he's a warrior. I think he'll be fine. I think he'll play.
What about Trent Williams? Do you think he'll play?
I hope so. He is a little on the older side, and injury has been nagging him. Injuries have been nagging him this season, so I can only hope. I would assume he is playing, but how about the Seahawks? Anything big for injuries that are
So the injury
hitting
report
them?
only has players who are out. No one's questionable, but no fans out. Starting tight end, and
Okay,
then their backup tight end's also out. They're very thin at tight end. And then Connor Williams, he's out, and he also retired
the
midway through
center,
the
right?
season. Yeah,
I'm sorry, I forgot. Was he the starting center or backup center?
starting center.
Ooh, okay. Well, that's nice. um, but the big one is Metcalf is. This will be the first game coming back. I think
Yeah,
he's been out with injury, so that's their biggest play threat right there, and he's going to be going up against us. So that's a little nerve wracking for me.
yeah.
Yeah.
But there's one question I'm curious about. Do you think Jake Moody can bounce back?
Oh man, that's the biggest question this week. I don't know, man. Sometimes when things get in his head, it just festers and grows. I am not too sure.
Okay, well, right now as we speak, there's been some news.
Whoa, breaking news.
It's kind of. So Yuchigos Matos has officially been activated,
Yeah, good.
and Mitch
Okay.
Wisnowski has been placed in IR. Pat O'Donnell has been promoted to the active roster. Tashawn Gibson has been elevated in the practice squad, and then Nick McLeod, cornerback, has also been elevated, and Daryl Luter is placed in IR.
What? I didn't even know Darren Luter was even injured that badly. They put him on IR quick. Wisnowski has been injured for a while, and they finally put him on IR after a while. They probably had to like think about it. Do you want to do that? Do you want to do that? With Luter, they go put him on, get him out of here, because they signed Nick McLeod, right? And what position is he? Corner or wide
Corner.
receiver? Corner. And he's supposedly more of a special teams guy. So he's taking over Luter's spot right there, I think.
Bring back Chase Lucas.
I think he's on the practice squad. Last time I saw the list of the practice squad a few weeks ago, Chase Lucas was on there, but I don't know. Maybe that's not an accurate, updated list. Um, who else did you say was coming in?
Sean Gibson.
Oh yeah, Gibson. That's a yeah off the practice squad, so he's not on the active roster. If he plays well, I would assume they should just put him on the active roster. We don't have that many safeties with Hufanga still out, Odom not really doing that great, and then you have the two youngsters. So I think putting Gibson on active would be a good thing for the Niners to do. Yeah. Um, you had told me something else. You just mentioned another player. Gross Matos, yeah. He hasn't done much this season, but hey, just active depth, bodies. That's important right now. Keep people fresh. So, um, okay, yeah, we went over it all. Okay.
We'll do some matchups.
Sure. What you
So
got?
it's Debo versus Devon Witherspoon, but I'm not sure if Debo is going to be much of a wide receiver. He never really is.
That's true. So, I mean, wouldn't be surprised if he's going against Jawan Jennings. He's pretty much our wide receiver one now, and he did well. He almost had 100 yards, and
Yeah.
he was unstoppable with the yak. Speaking of yak, we did see a lot of a good amount of yak this last game.
Yeah,
Finally,
no one's been really talking about it.
yeah, because it was like some kind of stats. We were one of the top, if not the best, in yak yardage last season, and this year we're like close to the bottom. So don't know why that is. Player, the play calls, don't know, but we were looking at a lot of the highlights from the game last week, and there was a lot of yak, right?
Yeah, Juwan Jennings. Yeah, a lot, like
He
you
was,
said.
yeah, he was breaking tackles. Kittle, same, right? McCaffrey, Debo, everybody was getting Pearsall too, right? That touchdown he had, that
Yeah.
was all yak,
He used to be part
half
of the
for yak.
Yak Bros now.
Yeah, sure, totally. So yeah, that's a great. So I would Witherspoon versus you think
They, maybe Juwan Jennings or Treacle versus Juwan Jennings.
they have pretty good corners, but their pass defense is pretty bad this year. It's kind of on the bottom, but
I looked at their PFF grades. They're not that bad.
hmm.
So I don't really know. Maybe it's the safeties that are bad because they released Jamal Adams and Quandre Diggs.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. That's a good one. Um, if we keep doing this yak, it's fantastic. Juwan Jennings has been a godsend. He's been elevated from big slot to number one receiver, and he's been looking fantastic, fantastic. So I would say our receivers have the advantage there. Just got to keep playing our game.
And now the Seahawks wide receivers versus our cornerbacks. DK Metcalf versus DeAndre Lenore. But do you think Demo's gonna go inside as a slot?
They will. I think he will. Yeah. So if they go three receiver sets, that almost forces Lenore into the slot, which puts Yadam on the outside against some other receivers. It could be Green, Ronaldo Green, or Yadam. That makes me nervous.
It could be Ronald Green versus Tyler Lockett, maybe.
Yeah, that could be. Totally. It depends where they line up and how many receivers they have, and that'll dictate who we have as cornerbacks. So uh, the Seahawks can dictate who we have on the field by their setup of how many receivers. So it'll be interesting to see how we do. Ronaldo Green has been one of the best cornerbacks, period, in the NFL so far. He's been playing pretty well. This would be a tough matchup with Metcalf. His size and speed it always gets me nervous, even though we usually can bottle him up pretty good. Um, he can get in his own head, I think, Metcalf, right?
He always rages against the Niners, I swear. He always gets so mad and like slams his helmet.
He gets frustrated, right?
Over under one helmet slammed. Over under one thing broken by Metcalf.
Yeah, that could be his weakness. Um, I'm nervous about the defense. Lenore's great. His size could be his problem with such a large, big, fast Metcalf. uh, Even though Lenore is excellent, he will have his hands full with that guy's size. Um, so I'm a little nervous about that one.
So, which player are you most afraid of on the Seahawks?
I think Metcalf is always the guy, you know.
Yeah, same for me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, like I said, his combination of size and speed. If he get things going, oh man, he can be dominant. But like I said, I think he gets in his own head, and frustration builds up and stuff like that. If you give him a hard time, he might just crumble. Which I believe that's what's happened most of the times we've faced him. Um, Kenneth Walker is also. I think he's an excellent running back, but the thing is, I think their O line is terrible for for run protection and pass protection. So Geno Smith is probably going to be, hopefully, running for his life most of the game, and our pass rush will be getting to him. And yeah, without Noah Fant, like you were saying, he's out completely, and I would imagine he would be dumping it off to him too. Yeah. How about Jackson Smith? What do you think about him? You think he can? He's been pretty hot recently. He's coming on. Um, he could be a problem too. Huh?
Yeah, but if younger Lenore guards him, then he's probably gonna be locked down. I think.
Yeah, I think that would be a good matchup. Uh, Pretty even matchup, and I think Lenore could bottle him up.
And then, how much do you think the Seahawks are gonna lose by the Niners?
Oh yeah. Okay. So instead of score predictions, we'll try it this way. I believe the Niners can win over the Seahawks by my prediction of score by 18 points.
I'm gonna go 10 points.
10 points. Okay. You think it's closer? You think high scoring match or more defensive?
It's both for ours. It's offensive and defensive.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I think we can blow the Seahawks out if everything works right, and we get a few touchdowns in the red zone instead of just like one, and not have to rely on Jake Moody. That that would be a key to victory for us. I think we got to get some more scoring, more touchdowns, less field goals.
So that wraps up for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and goodbye.